Hey guys, today I'm filming the intro for a brand new project pan, and this is going to be your classic Project 10 pan, and I am going to try to either hit pan or use up 10 makeup products I think would be perfect for the winter, either based on their color or their formula. This is going to be a 3-month long project pan. So the reason that this is going to be just a classic Project 10 pan instead of something like a Finish 7 by Spring is because spring isn't until like halfway through March, and for me, I start wearing my spring makeup products March 1st. If you're familiar with my seasonal makeup must-haves or my monthly makeup baskets, I give 3 months for each season, but I start at the very beginning of the month. So for me, I started wearing my winter makeup products December 1st, even though the first day of winter isn't until later in that month. So that's why I decided I just keep it simple, try to use up 10 products in the 3 months that I wear my winter makeup items. Also, I wanted to apologize for the way that I look. I am filming this video after school and I've had this makeup on for many hours. But the reason I'm filming this today is because I actually filmed my intro 3 days ago, and since then I've been using the products, and a couple of the items I decided I don't want in this project and I'm actually going to declutter out of my collection. So I had to figure out products I would replace them with, and I decided to just do a brand new intro since it's only been a couple of days. So jumping right into the items, the first thing I have here is the MAC Prep and Prime Natural Radiance Primer in the shade Radiant Yellow. So it is a yellow tinted primer. I'll be able to finish this for sure in 3 months. And whenever I finish this, I will either add in some foil packet primer samples or another deluxe size primer sample, because I know I'll be able to finish this. That is pretty small, but I do want to go ahead and get a jump start on using up all of my primers because I have quite a collection of deluxe size primers. I'm also going to be including a foundation into this project. This is the Maybelline Dream Cushion Foundation. I have the lightest shade, number 10 Porcelain. And if you guys are familiar with cushion foundations, they typically only come with half a fluid ounce, which is half the amount of product you get in a standard foundation. So for that reason, I think if I use it every single day for 3 months, I should be able to use it up, even though I've only used it a couple times before this project. I did film an entire first impression and follow-up on this, which I'll have linked up here in case you're interested to see how it looks on the skin and how it wears and everything. But this foundation gives more light medium coverage, and it is a little bit more glowy, and the only time I can get away with that is in the winter when my skin dries out a tiny bit. I'm still oily, but there's no way I could use this any other time of year. So I want to go ahead and use this up. And like I said, if I use it every single day for 3 months, I definitely think it is possible. My next item is a concealer. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 15 Fair. I've been using this for, I think, about 2 weeks before the project started, and this is a concealer that I use under my eyes, but it is a bit too dark for me, so I do mix in a little bit of the Kat Von D white concealer to help brighten. I'm a little nervous about finishing this, but I can definitely use it every single day and make as much progress as possible. And then my last complexion product is this little mini size of the Dermablend Loose Setting Powder. I plan on using this to set my under eyes, but if I don't like it that way, I'll use it to set my entire face. So those are my 4 complexion products. Then I do have one brow item. This is the Benefit Goof Proof Eyebrow Pencil in the shade number 2, and that is all the product I have left. So you would think this is a gimme product, but you guys, I've been working on this eyebrow pencil for the entire year, I'm pretty sure, which is incredible. You totally get your money's worth. So a little bit goes a long way with this thing. So my next item is the one that I'm actually removing from this project, and it is an eyeshadow. This is the Almay Trio for Greens in the shade 024. This is absolutely ancient, and my goal was going to be to hit pan on the lid shade and the crease shade, and then I was going to end up decluttering it. But the past couple days I've been wearing it, the shades look so dull and so muddy on my eye. I just knew there's no way I can make myself use this for 3 months because I'd be so upset with the way that my makeup looked. And this is so old. I've definitely got my money's worth. I've used this many times, so I'm actually going to go ahead and declutter this right into the trash can because it's just too old. But I did still want to try to pan some eyeshadows, so I went through my collection to pull some other things that I think would be really pretty colors. So the first item I have is actually a bonus item, and if you guys saw my last project pan, which was a Project 10 pan drugstore viewer's choice roulette, I'll have that playlist linked up here. A bonus item in that project was the Laura Mercier Caviar Stick in the shade Rose Gold, and spoiler, I did finish it completely, but I decided that I wanted to scrape down into the packaging to see how much product was actually in there. So I did do that, and I do have quite a bit of product that was down in the packaging. So I scooped all of it out, put it in this little sample jar, but I figured that I need to go ahead and try to use this up, otherwise it's going to dry out. So this is going to be a little bit of a bonus item I'm just going to use as an eye base under my lid shade, but we'll see how long this takes me to use up. I really love the formula and the color. So then for my lid shade, I decided to go with the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in LaLa, which is an ultra metallic finish. It's a beautiful rose gold, and my goal is going to just be to hit pan on this, which I think will be pretty tricky because this is an older ColourPop shadow for me personally, so it isn't as moussey and creamy, and it's not as easy to hit pan on it. It almost has started to perform a little bit more like a powder shadow, so I think this will be tricky, but this is a stunning color I will really enjoy wearing on my lid. So as I said, my goal is to just hit pan on that. And then I actually have 4 more eyeshadows. I have 3 from Anastasia and 1 from ColourPop. Now the ColourPop eyeshadow I just want to make progress on, but for these 3 Anastasia shadows I would like to hit pan. So my first Anastasia eyeshadow is this shade Fresh. I have it in the Tomato palette, but I'm pretty sure this is available as a single as well. And this is just a matte cream with a peachy pink undertone, and I'm going to be using this to set my eyeshadow primer. My next Anastasia eyeshadow is the shade Buon Fresco from the Mono Renaissance palette, but this eyeshadow is also available as a single, and this is what I will be using as my transition color. My next eyeshadow is Anastasia Dusty Rose, which as you can see is a single. I will be using this in my crease. And then the last eyeshadow I have here is ColourPop Going Steady, which I thought would be a beautiful outer corner color. And my goal for this one is just to make progress. I don't know if I'm going to hit pan because this is actually kind of pinky. I'm wondering if it's going to be a little bit too intense for me to wear to work, so we'll see. I'm sure that I can make it work. Also, because I wear my glasses, my eyeshadow isn't as noticeable, so I think I can get away with using this on a very consistent basis. So my goal is to make progress, but if I can hit pan on that eyeshadow as well, that will be amazing. So I have got this little cream shadow plus 5 other eyeshadows I would like to hit pan on, so we'll see. That's a lot, but I can wear all of those together to create a full eye look, which is why I think it's definitely doable. And then my last item is a lip product. This is the Buxom Full-On Lip Polish in the shade Dolly, which is their classic mauve shade. And I just have this little mini version, and in here, this comes with exactly half the amount of products you get in a full size. So I think this will take me a little while to use up. I am wearing it on my lips today. I'm actually wearing all these products on my face today, so you can see how they all look together. And I definitely think that this might take me to the very end of the project, but this is a really easy lip color to wear that I can be very dedicated to. And to show you where I'm starting on this, I'm almost all the way up at the top. So as I try to do with most Project Pan is choose items that I can wear all together to create a full look. I know that I can use the complexion products and the brow products every single day, as well as the Anastasia Fresh eyeshadow to set my brow bone. And for the rest of the eyeshadows, I know I can commit to wearing them at least 3 days a week when I go to my internship. But on the days where I go to school and on the days that I film, I might want to play around with my other shadows more to make sure that I'm not neglecting those. And then the lip color, I know that I can wear at least 5 days a week when I go to school and to my internship. I like playing around with my eyes more, but for lips I don't mind wearing the same thing all the time. So those are all of the items that I've chosen for this project, but I did want to also mention that I am currently doing the 12 pans of Christmas, which is a huge Project Pan collab. I'll have my playlist linked up here. That project will be ending at the very end of December, and I had this project in mind when I was choosing those items, so I don't have any item categories that are overlapping, so I can use all those things at the same time, which is fantastic. So I would really appreciate if you guys wanted to check that out as well if you were just in the mood to watch some panning videos. So I would love to know what your thoughts are on all of these products, and I would also love to know if you guys are doing any Project Pans currently. Project Pan videos are my absolute favorite videos to watch on YouTube. I subscribe to a ton of people, but the first videos I always click on are Project Pan updates. So I want to thank you all so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.